Behind almost every great person, there stands a good parent or a good teacher. If you let them, parents, caregivers, and teachers can help you become the best.
Any other questions before we begin? Yes. It is that same Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the dances are a little bit updated. Have you guys seen the Johnny Depp version movie? Yeah. We use the music from there. Okay, that was great, thank you. Any other questions from this side? No. Yes. There's 10 Oompa Loompas. 11. 9. More than 5. Any other questions?
Our performance of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to the tale of a delicious adventure in Wonderful Land. You can tell it will be delicious. Can't you smell it already? Oh, how I love that gorgeous smell. Willy Wonka chocolate is the greatest chocolate ever invented. Why, Willy Wonka himself is the most amazing, the most fantastic, the most extraordinary chocolate maker the world ever seen.
Because Mr. Willy Wonka makes the best chocolate in the whole wide world, other chocolate makers began to steal his recipes and making such delicious Wonka favorites as ice cream that never melts, chewing gum that never loses its flavor, and candy leaves that you could blow up to huge sizes before you pop them with a pin and gobble them up.
Spies were stealing his ideas, so Mr. Wonka shut down his factory, and after months and months, the factory suddenly began operating again.
Mr. Wonka, in order to sell a lot of candy once again, began a contest.
Yes, sir, that's right, a contest! He has secretly hid a golden ticket under ordinary wrapping paper and 5 ordinary candy bars. The candy bars can be found anywhere. The 5 winners will tour Mr. Wonka's new factory and take home enough chocolate for the rest of their lives.
Now that, my friends, is where our story begins. 4 tickets have been found. Let's meet the 4 lucky people. Let's see Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop, where are you, Augustus Gloop? Chocolate, 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 chocolate. I love chocolate. Food, food. I see it all the time. Chocolate. This golden ticket is my meal ticket to eat and eat and eat. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
Well, friend, that was a golden ticket finder, Augustus Gloop. Nice kid.
Let's see the lucky girl who found her second golden ticket is here.
Violet Beauregard? I'm a gum chewer, normally, but when I heard about these ticket things in Mr. Wonka's, I let off on the gum and switched to candy bars in hopes of striking it lucky. Now, of course, I'm right back on gum. I just adore gum. I can't do without it. I munch it all day long except for a few minutes at meal times when I take it out and stick it right behind my ear for safekeepings. To tell you the honest truth, I simply wouldn't feel comfortable if I didn't have that little wedge of gum to chew on every moment of the day. I really wouldn't. My mother said it's not ladylike to see a girl's jaw going up and down. But I don't agree. I'd say her jaws are going up and down almost as much as mine just from yelling at me every minute of the day. I've been working on this piece of gum for 3 solid months. That's a record. That is. This piece of gum is my most treasured possession. At nights, I just stick it on the end of my bedpost, and it's good as ever in the mornings. A bit hard at first, maybe.
Isn't she wonderful?
Yes, indeed. Now the 3rd golden ticket is found by another lucky girl.
Is Ruka Saltlier? Ruka?
Where's my golden ticket? I want my golden ticket. I want it now. Oh yes, here it is. I simply had to have a golden ticket. So my daddy went out into the town and started buying up all the Wonka bars he could lay his hands on. Hundreds of thousands of them. Then he loaded them onto trucks and sent them directly to his factory. He's got 100 women working for him shelling peanuts. So he says to them, okay girls, from now on you can stop shelling peanuts and start shelling candy bars instead. And they did. But suddenly, on the evening of the 4th day, One of his women yelled, "I've got it, a golden ticket," and he rushed it home to me. And now we're all smiles and we have a happy home once again.
Well, isn't she a lovely girl? Oh, indeed.
Now the fourth and last golden ticket was found by a boy named Mike TV. I wonder if Mike got a ticket with him. Where are you, Mike? Of course I got a golden ticket, but why can't everyone leave me alone? I want to watch television. I watch all the shows every day, even the crummy ones when there's no shooting. I like the gangsters best. They're terrific, those gangsters, especially when they start pumping each other full of lead, or flashing the old stilettos, or giving each other the old 1, 2, 3 with their knuckle dusters. Oh boy, what would I give to do that myself? It's the life, I tell you. It's terrific.
Sorry for bothering you, Mike. Grandma Josephina. And these two very old people are the father and mother of Mrs. Bucket. Their names are Grandpa George and Grandma Georgina. The four of them were given a bed because they're so old and tired, of course. They're all over 90 years old.
This is Mr. Bucket. This is Mrs. Bucket.
This can get very cold in the winter time. Mr. Bucket is the only one that can work, and well, he lost his job a few weeks ago. Yes, it's sad, but the toothpaste factory had to close down.
Without Mr. Willy Wonka's chocolate factory open, nobody ever got candies anymore, and they didn't buy toothpaste anymore. And well, you know how it goes. This is our hero, Charlie Bucket. Charlie, a nice boy. Of course, he's been starving lately. In fact, the whole family has.
Let's see what's happening at the Becca home. Well, folks, we see you later.
Well, I see that 4 children have found golden tickets. I wonder who the 5th lucky person will be.
I hope it's no one like that repulsive glue boy. Or as bold as that Ruga Salko. Or as beastly as that bubble-hearted beer guard.
Or living such a useless life as that TV boy. It makes me wonder if all children act like this nowadays, like these brats we've been hearing about in the news.
Kids these days.
Now there's only one golden ticket left.
I bet I know somebody who'd like to find that golden ticket. How about it, Charlie? You love chocolate more than anyone I ever saw.
Sure enough.
Oh, yes? Mm-hmm. Yes, I sure would, Grandpa Joe. You know, it just about makes me faint when I have to pass Mr. Wonka's chocolate factory every day as I go to school. The smell of that wonderful chocolate makes me so dreamy that I often fall asleep and bump into Mr. Wonka's fence. But I guess I should realize that dreams don't come true. Just imagine. Imagine I could possibly win the 5th golden ticket. Why, it's pure imagination. Well, my boy, it may be pure imagination, but I've heard you tell that what you imagine sometimes comes true. I just love Mr. Willy Wonka's chocolate.
Mom, Dad, Grandpa Joe, Grandfolks, you'll never believe it. You'll never believe what happened. Good gracious, Charlie, what happened? Well, I was walking home, and the wind was so cold, and the snow was falling so hard, and I couldn't see where I was going, and... Go on, Charlie, go on. And there it was, just lying there in the snow, kind of buried, and I looked around, and no one, it seemed as if they lost anything. So I picked it up and wiped it off, and I couldn't believe my eyes!
You found the golden ticket!
No, I found $1. But I thought it wouldn't hurt if I bought a Wonka Wimple Scrumptious. The big day. Have a ride for little Charlie Bucket and his Grandpa Joe.
They have arrived at the gates of the mysterious chocolate factory of Mr. Willy Wonka.
Mr. Willy Wonka gave these winners these instructions. You must come to the factory gates at 10 o'clock, sharp in the morning.
And remember, don't be late, and remember to bring one family member with you so that you don't get into mischief.
Do you have the golden ticket with you, Grandpa Joe? We have to have it to be admitted in the chocolate factory.
I've got it right here. See, Princess.
Everybody give a cheer. He's not as clever and so smart. He barely demonstrated. With so much generosity, there's no way to contain it. To contain it. To contain, to contain, to contain. Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka, he's the one that you're about to meet. Willy Wonka, Willy Wonka, he's a genius who just can't be beat. The magician and the chocolate quiz, the best star guy who ever lived. Willy Wonka, here he is.
Hello, everyone. Let's see now. I wonder if I can recognize you by the pictures of you in the newspaper. Let's see. Here Augustus Gloop. Yeah. And this is, my mother. Delighted to meet you both. Delighted. You're Violet Biergard.
Let's just get on with the whole thing, huh?
And you must be Mrs. Biergard. Good to meet you, Miss Wonka. Very happy to meet you. Very happy. I think you are, yes, Veruca Salt. And you must be Mr. Salt.
Don't shake his hand, Daddy. It's probably all sticky and chocolatey from working in the factory.
You're my TV. Enchanted to meet you. Yes, enchanted.
Come on, let's get going. I'm missing one of my favorite TV shows. I'm Mr. Pleased to meet you.
Overjoyed, overjoyed. And you must be the boy who just found the ticket yesterday. Congratulations. You're Charlie Bucket, aren't you? Yes, sir. And this, sir, is my Grandpa Joe. Howdy, Mr. Wonka. Real pleased to meet you. How do you do, Mr. Grandpa Joe? How do you do? Well, now is that everybody? I guess it is. Now, will you follow me? Our tour is about to begin. But do keep together. Please don't wander off by yourselves. I shouldn't like to lose any of you at this stage of the proceedings. Through this big red door, please. It's nice and warm inside. I have to keep it warm inside because my workers are used to an extremely hot climate. They can't stand the cold. They'd perish if they went outdoors in this weather. Why, they'd freeze to death.
But who are these, workers?
All in good time, my dear boy. Be patient. You shall see everything as we go along. Are you all inside? Good.
Tired. It seems like we've been turning left, turning right, turning left, and turning right again a whole hour or so. When are we going to eat? I'm hungry. I want to eat right now.
Charlie, I think I heard Mr. Wonka say that we're going underground and that all is most important when you're deep down below the surface. I wonder why. Well, I think he said that there wouldn't be nearly enough space from them up on top. He said the rooms are going to see are enormous. Some are supposed to be larger than football fields.
This is the chocolate room. It is the nerve center of the whole factory. It's the heart of my whole operation. But I don't see anything but the river over there. Where's the food? I'm hungry.
And just look at those enormous pipes. I wonder what they're for.
Mr. Wonka, what's wrong with your river? It's all brown and muddy looking.
Nothing at all is wrong with it, my dear. It's all chocolate. Every drop of that river is hot melted chocolate of the finest quality. There's enough chocolate in there to fill up all the bathtubs in the entire country. And all the swimming pools as well. Isn't it terrific? And just look at my pipes. They suck with the chocolate and carry it to all the other rooms in the entire factory. Thousands of gallons an hour. Thousands and thousands of gallons an hour.
Look, over there. What is it? It's moving. It's walking. Why? It's a little person down behind one of the pipes.
There's two of them.
My gosh, so there is.
There's more than two. There's four. Or five. What are they doing?
Where did they come from?
Who are they? Aren't they fantastic?
They're some of my workers.
That's impossible. There are no people in the world as small as that.
There are more than 1,000 of them in the factory. They're Oompa Loompas.
Oompa you for a while. Let's see how the tour of the factory is going.
It sure is dark in here. How can these dumb and Oompas see where they're going?
Oh, now, Violet. Look, there's a door on the wall. It says cream room. Dairy cream, whipped cream, coffee cream.
Now, stop here for a moment and catch your breath. Look through the glass panel on the door. But whatever you do, don't go into the nut room. If you go in, you'll disturb the miniature squirrels. Her head must have sounded quite hollow.
Where are they taking her, Wonka?
Well, they're taking her to where all the other bandits go, down the rubbish chute.
By golly, she is going down the chute.
She's gone.
What do you suppose she's gone to?
She's gone to where all the potato peelings and...
Salt, a little grit, has just gone down the garbage chute, and she will meet as she descends.
A rather different set of friends. A rather different set of friends. A rather different set of friends. A fish head, for example, cut this morning from a halibut. An oyster from an oyster stew. A steak that no one else would chew. And lots of other things as well. In truth, it's rather horrid smell. Horrid smell. These are Veruca's newfound friends.
Wow, look at that! It's a great glass elevator. This isn't just an ordinary up and down elevator. This elevator can go sideways and long ways and slantways and any other way you can imagine. All you do is press a button and zing, you're off. Look, each button is labeled. Each button stands for a room.
Yeah, let's see. It says strawberry juice.
We get there. I just hope no one is using the other elevator at this moment.
What other elevator?
The other elevator that is on the opposite side on the same track as this one.
Holy mackerel, you mean we might have a collision?
I've always been lucky so far.
No, I am gonna be sick.
No, not now. We're nearly there.
Some ride!
Never again.
Now, before we go into this television room, I want to warn you, there is dangerous stuff around here and you must not tamper with it. Okay, everybody out. Here we go! This is the testing room for my latest and greatest invention, television chocolate!
But what is television chocolate?
Well, when I first saw modern television, I was struck by a tremendous idea. If a photograph could be broken up into a million tiny pieces and sent whizzing through the air and put together back on an antenna, why can't I do that with a real bar of chocolate all ready to be eaten?
Impossible!
Think so? Watch me send a bar of chocolate from one end. There are dangerous rays coming out of that thing. It can break you up into a million tiny pieces. Now switch it on.
One most important thing that we ever learned. The most important thing we ever as far as children are concerned is better